Hello YouTube family, this is Joe Tomei with Shorewest Realtors, and I want to talk to you today about the importance of choosing a lender. So after hustling very hard the last few days, a house that I listed will be going to closing 2 days from now on a Friday, day after Thanksgiving in fact. And long story short, the lender for this particular buyer, I listed the house, I'm working with the sellers. The buyer for this chose a lender that I don't particularly care for. And here's the reason why. The lender in this case was not very good in their due diligence. What is due diligence? Particularly, again, in this case, collecting identification documents up front when the person applies for the loan. They didn't do this. The individual buyer is a legal immigrant to the United States, and unfortunately misplaced his immigration documents, green card. Obtaining a replacement green card is a very difficult thing to do. It's a very timely thing. It does not respond well to, say, the process of closing on a house for a real estate deal. So there was a lot of scrambling, and long story short, we were able to obtain satisfactory documentation for the lender to go ahead and put a closing together, again, the day after Thanksgiving, and close the deal. But lots of tense moments, a lot of pulling hair. The sellers in this case are have an offer in contingent on the sale of this home for a community that they very strongly want to move to. And I had my doubts a week ago. I didn't think we would pull this off, to be very candid about it, but we did. And the root of the problem, yes, that buyer lost a critical document. That's too bad. But that lender, if they had collected that identification up front, this wouldn't have been a problem. So as you're working, you'll ask yourself the natural question now: how do I choose a lender other than interest rate? If you're working with a realtor, or you're not, and you work in you want to live or buy in the South Milwaukee County area, give me a call. And lenders that have poor reputations, you could simply call a realtor and say, is this a good lender or not? Very often, a good way to go is also a local bank. They have their reputation at stake. They know each other. We, as realtors, bump into bankers all the time, and bankers bump into realtors all the time. They want to do a good job for everybody. So do a good job choosing a lender. It's an important part of the process, and it isn't simply a calculation around the lowest interest rate you can get. You want to be happy with that lender and know as a buyer or a seller that they're going to get it done for you and the many other people involved in the transaction. So with that said, I wish everybody the very best. Have a fantastic rest of 2024. This is timeless advice, so I'll leave this video up, and let's all find a house.